Welcome to fmtraining.tv. My name is Margaret. I'll be your broadcast engineer for today. Good to see you guys. I'm here at the wonderful Ken Tooley and Nick Hunter, and we are doing day 5 of our current mini-series, which I'll pull up on the live stream training schedule right here, ChatGPT and FileMaker. This has been a really interesting conversation we've been having over the past couple days, basically how to integrate FileMaker or ChatGPT into your FileMaker solution, which has been a kind of a hot topic since it popped up as a viable option. Thursday will be about bulk record deletion in FileMaker Jonathan Ray. Friday will be color picker using WebViewer in FileMaker. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be another mini-series with Nick about extreme web scraping performed on FileMaker server, which should be interesting. If you'd like to support the channel, we'd greatly appreciate it over FM Training annual subscription bundles. There's 3 options here. They're all pretty cool. This one comes with FileMaker if you need it. This is a really great way to learn FileMaker or refresh your FileMaker knowledge if you haven't really done some certain parts of FileMaker in a long time, or even if you're like, I'm pretty confident with FileMaker, but I definitely have some gaps that I need to do. We cover calculations, variables, relationships, all of that jazz. We also cover server, WebDirect, Go, pretty much everything you need to know to understand all aspects of the FileMaker platform. At a pretty high level, we discuss. I think with that being said, Nick, what are we doing today?
Hello, Marge. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ken.
Hello.
I hope everything fine. And so this is the second day of this week. So we practice pretty much the integration of ChatGPT in FileMaker. So I come with some ideas where we can use ChatGPT, but it's so wild. So we can use ChatGPT for everything, pretty much. But last week we saw how we can use ChatGPT to help building codes, coding. We saw that there's many imperfection in ChatGPT. It needs to learn more about FileMaker, and so because we couldn't get pretty much the thing working, but it helps building the logic, and then you have to tweak it a little bit, but it's building interesting things, right? So let's be honest, that can help. When you don't know what to do and you say, okay, I want this and this and this, so it comes with some ideas, and even though it couldn't figure out stuff, but we can, right? So that means we're not out of business yet, but it's an interesting tool. So now this week it's all about what we can do with data. Okay, so yesterday we check of what we can do. We have a big stuff in FileMaker. We send over there, and then it comes with a kind of a summarized version and in a JSON format, and then we can extract data from a big text, and then So that's what we did yesterday. Today we're going to do the opposite. Okay, so today we're going to feed ChatGPT with FileMaker data. Bits of data, and then we ask ChatGPT to do something with that data for us. ChatGPT. So what are we going to do here? I build a very light invoicing system, and you put stuff like this. Now I want to build an email, right? With I want to send an email for an invoice to my customer. Okay, so we have fields like for example email, right? So we can do the email here, right? We can add the terms, terms. We can add the date. Do I have the date? No, I don't. So let's have a date. We can put a date. I can put a signature, but that we can do that later. So we want the date. We want our number of items. Invoice item. Okay. So that's a number. Okay, and we pretty much want the counts on how many items I have. Okay, So yeah, the items, not the total of the quantity. I want the count. I want how many items I have in the, oops.
I was going to say, I think you got the wrong, wrong table there.
Yeah, this. So here, so I'm going to count this, right? So I have the total there. For the counts. So I can put that here. Number of items. Okay, so we can make it here. I don't even know if that works. If that will work. Oops. Yeah, I want to do this here. I wish it could be smart enough to understand that the object above, or if the object above
right,
is like
good.
this, there's, I have a list of, one day what I want to do, I want to build a markup. I want to rebuild the markup because when I left FileMaker in 2016, I left over like for, let's say, 10 years of research, of things they could do with FileMaker. And I want to build like a prototype and show you the vision, I had back in the day and the vision I have now about the future of the product. And doing so, sharing with you and share with Claris, say, hey, that's what you should do. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, because and based on that, I can do like a week webinar like this, and at the end we can combine ideas, and we can do something like this one day, like talk to you guys and come with some mock-ups, because I know how, I know how to do that, and share your ideas and and integrate that and send that to FileMaker and say, okay, take, eat this, and
yeah.
maybe that can help the situation. So I don't know if I do this, if the count will work. No, it's not. So you see, to have this happening, right? To have this happening, we need something like this, So we need a script, I don't know if I have it, but if I don't, I need to build it. So we need a script here, and 2006, and this is a trigger. It's a trigger on layout commit and updates. So I need a trigger, last modification. It's timestamp, and then in this I need to integrate this here, right? Because I need this to happen when I modify, something up. So trigger equal trigger, and I want this to happen when the trigger happen, right? So this is how it's done. So here I have a set fields. I have a set field here, trigger. I had when that happened. Okay, trigger. Get timestamp. Current timestamp. Okay, and we put that here in the on record commit stuff. Okay. So now if things going well, item 4 and 5 and 56. Boom. 4 items, right? So now I have everything working. So here I have things like this. I have information, number of items. I have the email, at rcconsulting.com. Okay, so need my name, the email, the total, how many items I have. So I have some stuff like this. So I want to send that to, over there. I want to send that to ChatGPT. So I have my request table, and then we can build the request. Okay. So let's present that, in a fashion like this, So let's change a little bit how this is presented. So that the request, and we can put that here like this. Whatever. I don't need that to be clean. So I'm going to build another request here, and I'm going to put the name of the request, by the way. I need the name of the request. What the name of the request? I don't remember. I think it's a type. Let me see. Request by type. Yeah, it's a type. So I need a type here. Okay. So we're good here. Yeah. So I'm going to create a new request. Okay. And the request is email one. Okay. Email one. And what we want to do, so write an email for an invoice. So of course we need an invoice number. I forgot that. So let's put the invoice number. Okay. So we can do something like this, typical invoice like this, right? So let's put the invoice number here. So doing this, invoice number, put here. So that, let's create a new, delete this. Did I delete the record? Where's the invoice? Okay, here. This is my invoice number one. Okay. So I have my invoice number, I have everything. So let's write an invoice for an invoice number, and I'm going to insert a keyword, invoice number. This is my keyword for the invoice number. Okay.
So you don't have to keep putting the number in.
Yeah, exactly. So it will get at the end, I have the scripts will replace, the whatever keywords by the data. Okay. So, so write an email for an invoice number to, so I want to first, why am I still doing this? First, and last, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the email address. Okay. So we keep logic, right?
Yeah.
A number of items. Okay. For a total of okay. So I have everything here. The first, invoice number, the number item, and and terms of payments, right? Terms. Boom. So this is a request that I want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I have a script here, so we need to, to modify to have another script here. So let's put that here. Put that, 10. So now we have another script, get no, not get, write email, okay? Oops, write email. That's what we want, okay? So I'm going to send the request I want, right? I'm going to get whatever, so yeah, I don't need the document here, but now here, I need to build all the keys that I want to do, right? So all the keys, I need to get all the keys, okay? The first I need is the current first name, current first, okay? So I want the first. So this is my methodology. I create a variable, then I can read easily, you know, oops, last. I want the email. Yeah, that was simple. I want the invoice number. Oh, okay. I want the invoice number. No. I want number of item, right? Number of items, right? And then what do I want? The total. Total and terms. I forgot the terms. Total. So the total is not in that layout, is there. Okay. Total. Okay. And the terms. Okay, terms. Terms. Didn't find it. Oh, because I'm on D. Yeah. Okay. Term up. Come here. Terms. Okay. But I didn't put any terms here. So we put the invoice number here, and we can add the terms here. Right? So, and here we can say 30 days, right? That are terms. So we have all the information. So we collect all the information, right? That we have the request we want. And then we can format the documents, right? So we go there, we can read what we have here, and we can say, okay, substitute. So we use a substitute like this, but we have a multiple substitutes, right? So is this the list of requests? That's okay, but we have multiple substitutes statements. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we do the multi statements. Okay. 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 So I want to change the invoice number. So let's use the same order that we did on the variable. Okay. So first we want to change the first. Okay. First with this, the current first, Then we want to change the last, right? With the last. Okay. The last, yeah. I will do it. With the last, okay? Then we want to change their email, okay? With the email. Up. Then we want to change, oops. We want to change the invoice number, right? So invoice underscore number, invoice underscore number with the invoice number. Then we want to change the number of item, number of underscore item, number of underscore items. Yep. With this number of items. Okay. And then we have the total. Right? We change that with the total. Okay. And oops, forgot the bracket, closing bracket. Okay. So, and I want to change the terms with the terms. Okay. But here now I need to format this because we can do multiple substitutes subsequently like this, but we need to add this here, right? This needs to be between brackets, right? And here the same, right? So we copy this here, 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 and here. So now we have the multiple substitutes, so we don't need to do substitute this by this, substitute this by this. No, we do one substitute. We say what we want to substitute, and then it will find all of those and replace by all of those. Okay. So I have the formatted, thing. So now I can just, go and see what the result I get, right? So I have this and this and this, but I need to come and say here, right? So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Okay. I don't need that to be that big anyway.
You're not planning on billing billions, huh?
No, I'm reasonable. And whatever, I don't remember which fields, it's the JSON. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to move all of this here, a little bit here. I'm going to move that here. I'm going to move that here. Okay, and I want to see the JSON results. Okay. So this is the result I'm going to get, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to add, so I want to call the email one, okay? So let's see what happened, okay, when we do this. So we have an email, we extract data, we send to ChatGPT, and then we see what he's doing. So first of all, that's why I have, that's why I'm doing this with variable. Why? Because I can see if something wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
So the formatted didn't work, right? So where did I put the formatted stuff? Because, oh, sorry for that. I need to do the other. This is not a good script. This is for the JSON. I need that script, the right email. Okay. I was surprised. I said, what happened? Okay, so debug.
Telling it to turn left when you needed it to turn right.
Yeah. Okay, so I get all. So see, that's why now you know why I'm doing variable, because now everything is there. I can see my stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I see that the formatted didn't work well. It didn't work at all. So I don't know why. But where did maybe I did a mistake here. I didn't save it. Yeah. That will help,
I'm surprised it let you even run it if it wasn't saved.
No, okay. I'm local. So when you local, it doesn't ask you to save the script when you run them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when
guess
you're
I
on
never
server, when on server, yeah, it asks you to save, but not local. Yeah, don't ask me. So yeah, don't. Okay, so I'm running all my stuff, and then I can now, oh, I went too far. But I can go back, okay, on the stack here. So formatted request, write an email for an invoice number 1 to Nick Hunter at the email address. This didn't work with 4 items for a total of 370 and term of 30 days. So the invoice, the email, right? The email didn't work. Let's see why. Maybe I did something wrong. Oh, it's email address.
Address, yeah.
Yeah. See the advantage of and I can put a break here, right? So I can run this.
Not have to step through it all.
Yeah, I don't have to step through. It stop there, and then I can check my variable, right? And then I can see what's wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom, everything there. Okay. So now I can continue and run, so I can continue. I have another break on line 22, so I can go and do there and see what the response is, right? So what the response is here. So, thanks to this is a response. So we will see at the end but I have something, okay? Right? So let's run the script and see what I get. Boom. Right? So here, so this is what I get. It's kind of cool. I have a subject, but I can put my own subject if I want. Okay, dear Nick, I hope this email will well. So okay, it's not for servers, So I forgot the date, by the way. So we're going to put the date. He wants the date, okay? And then he said items, right? And he saw that I have 4 items. So he understood that I want to itemize the email, right?
Yeah.
I want to itemize this. So that was my other attempts. So let's do this here. Let's put the date, which I forgot. Okay, let's put the date. Right? And let's rewrite the request. Right? So I'm going to the request. And write an email with invoice number with number of items not listed. Let's see what it does. Okay. Invoice number, date, issued. Okay, issued on date, right? But not listed, right? I said not listed. So let's see what it does, and let's see if my email here, if I add the date here, I didn't, right? So I don't even collect the date. So I need the date here, right? So I'm going to add the date here on the, after the invoice number, I put the date, invoice dates,
And the order doesn't really matter except for us to kind of keep track of things.
It's just for us, just for us. It's just, I like to keep in sync because this is much, you can read and if something missing, much easier that if it's all. So invoice number, I'm going to copy this, right? And I'm going to put that here. right? And change this into dates, right? And it's the issue date, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, like I said to the boss, I was feeling the pain since 35 years in FileMaker, and I finally decided to use the MBS plugin. Just
you were doing the type
just
of
for
hint and the colors looked
just
like
for
MBS.
yeah, just for two features, just for two. This, that means you have declared in a script variable, and you can list them on a type over fashion.
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. That cool. That's safe because I abuse of the variable. I admit it, right? I abuse them. So that saved me like a ton of time. And of course the search. The search, this also saved me a lot of time. So for that too feature, I'm using MBS. So let's reformulate this, right? So I reformulated. So let's see what what we get. Let's see if it's smart enough. I said not itemized, and he didn't understand.
No, it says those are not listed on the original.
No, not listed. Okay. So now we need to learn how to formulate the question, right? So without listing them, let's try this. So let's try another formulation. I'm still learning, so sorry guys, I'm learning. And so okay, so now we understand that we don't want, right? This invoice contains four items which are listed in the attached document. Yeah, I like it. Please review the attached document, the breakdown. I like it. We can request the payment of the within 30 days for the date of this email. And we can add, of course, the bank stuff if we want, credit card, so here we can say number item without listing item for total of and no bank and no payment info. Okay, right? I don't want that bank and payments. So let's see what this does. So you understand. So here what he says. So should you have a question, which is issued
Yeah, left the terms
date,
though and got rid of the other stuff. Yep.
Yeah, please not. Yeah, but you get rid of too much. Okay. So
yeah, it added a bunch of stuff about you don't kind of have to pay.
and he didn't understand the issue date, but so this is what I want. I got it. Okay, so he keep adding stuff that I don't ask. So that means we need to be precise on what we want, right? So we kindly request that you remit the payment of 30 days on this email. You prompt attention. Should further have question regarding the invoice, please do not hesitate to our accounting department at insert contact information. I don't have this. Thank you for the matter. It doesn't list how many items I have. And invoice date, it didn't understand. Invoice issue.
And it hasn't met Haley yet either.
So maybe we can write an email. Okay, so let's do another fashion. Okay, write an email. Invoice number, right? Invoice issue date. Client's name. Client email. Number of items. Okay, invoice total. Oh, invoice. Okay. Okay, so let's do this instead. Something more accrued, see
Kind
what
of a
it
list of
does.
all the things you want. Let it figure out what the text should be.
I hope this email, the invoice was issued on insert date. It doesn't understand the issue date. It doesn't understand when I want to know if I'm sending the date over there. Oh,
We don't have anything in the record.
no. Oh, first of all, there's no, yeah, okay. You yeah. So sometimes humans are stupid too. So yeah, because I should, yeah, I'm sending the date over there. Okay. So let's reformulate with this. But you need to play. Okay, I like it. I like this way. So I don't know, number of items without listing them. I don't need that. Payment term transit, please kind, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I like this, Okay. So I like it, but write an email with subject, invoice number, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So okay. So, but you got the point of what you can do, you know. So, but it changed, and I don't have the subject, right? So it changed its way. So we need to learn. I need to learn how to ask him, know, um, uh, um, invoice number. So maybe we can do a bullet points like this, right? So let's see how it will behave if I add something like this to tell him that this is what I want, you know. Include subject this. So I want something more sure, right? Subject I have issued on the date the invoice amount of 4 items. As per record, this payment is 30-day period. Please. Okay, I don't want that. I don't know why I keep adding things that I don't need, but so
It thinks
each
you
time
need it.
yeah, it's each time it changed the email, so it's hard to get the same email all the time. So it changed the the email. So we need to have a way, and then it add the email here. So you see, here, okay, it's cool, okay, it's cool, but I don't get the same email, and now I have an error because I click too much. Yeah, it won't work anymore because I click too much. I need to wait a little bit, but we need to learn, okay, how to include listing the following. We need to, no bank info, no contact info, right? So, but I'm still getting no, it's okay. Boom. That I like. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, but if I click again, I
You're
won't
gonna
have
get something different, right?
I will have a different text, right? Which which I don't understand why.
Well, I'm thinking it's interpret like if you're on the client itself, it says regenerate. So the question is, when you get one you like, how do you keep that one? Or do you just go with something different each time?
Because he remember. He remember.
Yeah. So if you went to a new record with different details.
Okay, yeah. So so for now, it keep having a different version of it, but you know, it's still doing the same pretty much, but
Yeah, make slight changes.
you know, it makes some slight changes. Keep the same text and formatting as previously generated. Okay, so because it keep changing some slight things. Okay, keep the same text and formatting as previous. Please. I don't know if that's so because you remember. Okay. Okay. So that I like this one. You know, it's simple. I have all the information. I don't have too much of you know, but it doesn't. It change it. You know, it changes sometime, but it keeps the same. You know, it's I need to wait. See, when you get too much, when you click. So let's create another one. Okay. So what is your Tuli like this, right? With
Yeah.
a H. No.
No. T-U-L-E-Y.
Okay.
Not like that. Yes.
Okay.
No
Can
spam, Sam.
so let's make your RC consulting employee.
Oh boy, now I
Okay.
can ask for a paycheck.
Yeah, you can. A paycheck of 0. So okay, term is 15 days because
Oh, because because I'm a high risk.
you're very high risk. Okay, item 1. We don't even care about I just put this to have item 1,
Because
item
we're not
2.
bringing the details over, just the
Yeah,
total.
yeah. But I want to do that. I want to bring the detail over there.
Later, yeah.
I want, one of 34 and another item for item 4. I want 12 of $3.90. Okay, so we have
either add another one or get rid of one, just because we don't have the same number of lines as the last record.
IT 5 free of 45.89. Okay, so this is what we have: 5 items, 710. So let's see how it behaves with this. Okay. Boom. So it keeps the same formatting as the previous one. See? So this one was a slight difference. We have slight differences. I don't have the payment information in the subject. The text is pretty much the same. The subject changed. So subject equal invoice number and payment terms. Let's see if that changed something, Okay. So it doesn't understand that I want the subject with including subject as each time. I don't want. Yeah, I don't want. No, it's okay. It doesn't. It doesn't hurt, but it won't give me any.
Yeah, it didn't give you anything that you want.
Yeah. Okay, so now I have what I want. Okay. So let's see on the other one how it, if it keeps the same format, right? It's like different, but still the same kind of but it's okay because actually I like if the email looks different a little bit, because in that case, it doesn't look automatic.
Yeah.
It looks like if you receive twice the same email from me, it will be different. So it can look like
looks
you
like
write it
individually generated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Yeah. I like it, yeah, it has some slight differences, but the main info, which is invoice details, stay the same. Formatted differently, but it stays the same. Okay. So it's formatted differently, but I like it. I mean, I don't know you guys what you think about this, but it's stay consistent with slight differences, which doesn't bother me more than this. Or what do you think about this? Let me open the Discord channel here.
Gosh, you could almost put an email tone field in there.
Yeah, exactly.
You want it to be, more forceful. You want it to be more friendly. And so one person gets one, somebody else gets the other.
Yeah. So it's it's I don't know what you guys think. Can ask to create balance sheets from the list of account entry as one. So okay, so yesterday I want to rebound something. We can send the list of items over there. We can do that tomorrow. But yesterday, we had a question. Well, somebody I think is who was top? It's Topcat 19. He had a concern about the privacy. Okay. I am more than concerned about privacy. Okay, let me explain.
Oh, right. Yeah, the whole privacy piece.
I'm okay. Everybody that is more than 30 years old, we all we born, in a world where privacy had a meaning. Today, privacy doesn't exist. First, I have a question. Who is using Google, right, to search things on the web? Who is using Google Drive? Who is using Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp? If you're using about this and you have a concern about privacy, you should reconsider yourself, because using Google, you give up all your privacy, all of them. You have no privacy if you use Google. It's better you know that. Each time you go somewhere, you use Google Map to go somewhere. Google knows who you are, where you go, and who is you're going to visit, right? So if you use Uber use Google, to map the driver and map yourself. So Google knows where you go, knows where you go, when, and for what, So if you use a Google email, the Gmail, for example, RC, we use Gmail. Okay, so that means all the emails I'm using, they're all scanned, analyzed, and stored, and for further use. All the email, the content of your attachment as well. Okay, so it's better you know that, because when you click accept I agree the terms of using Google. Okay, you accept those terms. You accept Google to scan your all of every of your attachments, all your link you share in your email. All of this is stored, analyzed, and for further use, right? So if you use Amazon, forget about your privacy. Amazon is selling you. They're selling you. One day I did a test with a friend of mine. He didn't believe me, right? I sent him an email. I said, I want to go to Togo, in Africa, Togo, right?
Sure.
And maybe 2 hours later, I was surfing the web and start receiving advertisement on the web. The web, the advertising on the web about, right. You fly to Togo cheap, right?
Yeah.
So how you know that? I sent an email to my friends that I want to go to Togo, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I was starting receiving, and then the next day, so that's why I cannot do the demo right now. The next day I was receiving email, fly to Togo with our company, right? Just because I sent an email with Gmail, right? So that's it, If you want to live in a privacy, you need to forget about Facebook. You need to forget about WhatsApp. You need to forget about Instagram. You need to forget about email, or you need to use what I am using personally, Proton Mail. Okay. Proton Mail. Okay. Those people, they don't sell yourself. They don't, but it's a paying account. You need to pay for that, But those people, so this is diplomatic, all those people, they use Proton. Okay. If you want to use, somebody that doesn't sell yourself, you need to use DuckDuckGo for searching the web, So those people don't track you and sell you information, right? They're pretty good, by the way. I like DuckDuckGo. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot.
I use it a lot.
Yeah. So, but if you use Twitter, if you use Facebook, if you use Instagram, Messenger. If you use Messenger to talk to people, okay, why those apps are free? They're not free. They're not free. You pay with your privacy. That's how you pay them, right? So I understand the ChatGPT concern, okay? But I review a little bit their, terms and conditions. They do not store names and email, and they don't store those things. Now, in this email, what is the privacy issue? Cantuli and Cantuli Consulting. That is the privacy issue. Now that I generate an email with an invoice number 1002 issued on the 8th of August, I don't care. Personally, I don't care. But they don't store names as identified as name because you told them that this is a name. I told ChatGPT this is a name. I told ChatGPT this is a name,
right?
Client name. So he knows that. He knows, and they don't store names, and they don't store address, right? They don't store that things. That's what they said. Now, is it right? Is it true or not? I don't know. But that's what they say. That's what you say. You agree. They don't store this kind of information. But if you have concern about privacy, wrong time to live in the world. Freeze yourself and wait until we resolve that issue of privacy. But I think
It'll never come back.
It will never come back.
No, it's gone. It's gone for good.
It's gone. So if you have privacy issue and you use all those products, you sell yourself. I'm sorry to tell you that, but that's the truth. That's the truth. You sell yourself using those products. So you need to accept or don't accept. The
Or
new
take
generation.
some step to minimize it, like you were talking about with the different email and browser pieces. You minimize it.
Yeah. So I use Proton when I want to talk to my family or stuff like that, or I when I want to talk about something like
Going to Togo.
yeah if I want to go to Togo, I'm not going to do that on Gmail, right? Because Gmail is sending that information. Oh, this guy wants to go to Togo. I know that because he sent an email to his friend, right? So they know about yourself more than you do, right? So it's true. I know the new generation, the 20s of today, they don't give a damn about privacy, right? When I told them, I say, oh yeah, but you talk about a friend, you talk over the phone, over WhatsApp, you send a voice message to WhatsApp and about you want to buy this and this and that, and then you receive on Instagram a suggestion of buying the same thing, and they say, oh, I like it, I want that. Okay, so because then I can buy it and I don't need to wait until to browse it, right? So unfortunately, this is the world we live on, and so it's it's a pity. But to ChatGPT, you can use wisely. I'm not going to send my bank account over there. No, you're right on this. I'm not going to send my bank account like it suggests to do. On many times. Send a routing number, bank account. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm not. Even though I'm pretty sure that I can review that for you if you want, but it's so long. The term and condition, they're so big, and they change every 5 minutes. So
just like every response from ChatGPT, everyone's different.
Yeah. So do we have any question about this ChatGPT integration?
There was kind of an earlier question, which I think
Yeah.
I grabbed from David. Can you send a readable PDF to ChatGPT or only text?
No, it's only text for now. We cannot send PDF information. So as I know, I need to review the API if we can send a document, but we cannot send a document on here. We cannot send. So it's a chat GPT. It's not So we can. I don't think we can do that, but we can extract the text from from a PDF.
And then use that, which we started with.
MBS is doing this, right? Is doing something like this, no? MBS. What the MBS plugin stuff? Who knows about?
It's MBS.
Who knows about MBS stuff?
I thought it was MBS.
Yeah, me too, but I don't see.
All the functions start with MBS.
Oh, that Troy. Why I have Troy plugin? I didn't use Troy plugin for decades. Yeah, MBS function name.
Right. Then you have to. Yeah. Then everything goes into the function name.
Yeah. Everything go there, right? Yeah. So I need to read the MBS stuff and see, how. Yeah, MBS function name. So that, yeah, we can do that later. But you can extract the text from a PDF, doing the OCR like I do using an API or using a plugin plugin, I don't know, to extract the
Yeah.
text from the PDF,
Yeah.
and then send the text over there. So yeah, you can do that. So
Yeah.
Cool.
you need a website of Monkey Bread next to it, yeah. But it's okay. I like those two functionality on the scripts. The type over of of a variable. I like it, and
I like the color coding too.
yeah, it's helped a lot. I have to admit that I will be. It's like a week now that I'm using it. I will be very sad if I have to go back without this. So, Monkey Bread
Solicited plug.
got me on the new customer. Maybe I will. Maybe I will learn more about the plugin and do some demos. I don't know. Okay, but I think we're good. So tomorrow we're going to send an array. How to send item 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. How to send over there all of this over there, and then get ChatGPT to format it, right? So that will be the tomorrow a topic. And if you have questions, let me know.
Okay. Cool. With that being said,
I'll
thank
miss you tomorrow. I have to go teach at a high school, so I'll see you.
Okay.
Good luck with the
Okay, no problem.
students.
Good luck. Yeah. Enjoy yourself.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!